What is up, my geeks and freaks? Big Girl Geek here with a brand new Geek Chat. And Geek Chat is basically what I am now calling Random Thoughts. So all the other videos that are titled Random Thoughts will now be known as Geek Chat. Brand new title. Alright, so on this episode of Geek Chat, I want to cover 4 main topics. Those topics are the Brie Larson controversy, some Flash news, rumors, casting information. I also want to cover the Oscars and, of course, some casting news out there for some upcoming TV shows and movies. All right, y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Geek Out.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so first thing that I want to talk about is this Brie Larson quote-unquote controversy. So if you don't know who Brie Larson is, of course she is the actress that will be playing Captain Marvel. You've been living under a rock if you did not know that. Now, you may not be familiar with the controversy, but I don't know, it has been all over the web and all over YouTube. Apparently, Brie Larson said in a, event, what she had said was taken out of context. She said that she did word it kind of weird. She said that she didn't want to see white men talking about A Wrinkle in Time. Basically, that was a snippet and a clip. And she has come out twice now to clarify those comments, but if you watch the whole thing, watch the whole clip, or watch the whole events, if you can find that video, she was basically saying she wanted more inclusion in the world of film journalism. She said it's very dominated by white male journalists, and so white male journalists perspective or review of a movie may not mean the same when the movie is a diverse movie, a quote-unquote black movie, has a black cast. So she would want to see maybe different journalists of, different races, different genders, covering the type of movies that speak to them. So if you have like a black film critic covering Black Panther, their review on it will speak more to the actual experience that's being portrayed in the movie. Now, A Wrinkle in Time had Oprah in it. It was directed by a black woman. It starred a little black girl, a black mom. And so she was saying a white man's experience probably wouldn't speak to that movie as much as a black woman or black man's experience would speak to that movie. That's basically kind of the gist of what she was saying, which I understand. Just make the that world of film journalism and reporting and all that more diverse and inclusive. So for her, she wants to see someone that speaks to that experience talk about the movie, who can give a more accurate portrayal, or accurate review or article or posting or blog post, whatever, of that content than maybe all the white men that have been doing it for years. Just include everybody. That's basically all she was saying. So I understood what she was saying. I got what she was saying. She clarified the comments multiple times, but somehow it still is getting lost in translation for some people. And those particular people have made videos saying that she hates white men, Brie Larson hates white men, Brie Larson doesn't want to work with white men journalists, all this craziness that is just not true. To the point that they were going to Rotten Tomatoes and scoring and reviewing Captain Marvel before it's even out and giving it bad scores based off of what Brie Larson said. And they even took it a step further, and they are trying to pit Captain Marvel and the Shazam movie against each other, to the point that Zachary Levi, who's playing Shazam, has come out and said, "What are you guys doing? What are you talking about? This is nuts. Stop it." So, here are my thoughts on that. Obviously, she clarified her comments. I do not believe she is racist. I do not believe she hates white men. She is a white woman. I believe she just wanted it to be more inclusive, and I understood exactly what she was saying. I don't believe she deserves all this type of backlash to this controversy that has come out, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to do anything for sales, because even though the people that are saying they're not going to see the movie, let's be for real, if you are a comic book fan and if you are a Marvel fan, you're going to go see Captain Marvel, especially because you want to see how it's going to tie into the Avengers, if anything, Avengers Endgame. So that's what I have to say about that. Let it go. Take a page from Elsa's book and just let it go. Go back, re-listen to the comments, hear and listen to her explanation and just reevaluate your position, please. Next up, let's talk about my favorite DC TV show, The Flash. The fastest man alive, the Scarlet Speedster, Mr. Barry Allen and his show on the CW every Tuesday at 8. I go live on Twitter. Okay, so if you are a fan of The Flash and if you watch my reactions and reviews to that on my channel, thanks so much. You know how I feel about this season. It's not been the greatest season, but we've got some awesome news that fans have been wanting since the beginning of the show. So here is the tea. First up, Danielle Panabaker, who plays Caitlin Snow / Killer Frost, has been tapped to direct her first ever episode in television at all and in film at all. She's never directed anything before, a movie, a TV show. The Flash crew, powers that be, have granted her the temporary role of director for season 5, episode, I believe, 18. So she's doing her first directing gig. I mean, congrats to her on that. So that's a big accomplishment. She's the first, I think, person, female on the cast of one of these Arrowverse shows to actually direct, I believe. So she's directing it. There has been leaks all over from all different types of websites. You can look them up, where they got the title of the episode, and the title of the episode is Godspeed. Whoa, okay? If you're a Flash fan and you love this show and the comic, of course, you've been waiting for Godspeed to show up. That's a huge, popular fan favorite story arc in the Flash comic book. So Godspeed showing up, and not only did we get the title of the script, you know, they released a picture of the script with the title, they also got, these people are great, they also got photos on set, and we got to see Godspeed in costume, and it is the most comic book accurate costume we have ever seen on any, I think, of these Arrowverse TV shows. Maybe even DC TV, you know, extending to the DC Universe app shows like Titans, Doom Patrol, and all of that. What did you guys think? Of course, let me know in the comments. Now, here's what I think about this. Why I'm so excited as a Flash fan, a fan of the comics before the TV show, and a huge fan of the TV show. I don't know if I feel comfortable enough with a first-time director, whether it was anybody, not just Danielle Panabaker, being in control of such an important story arc and episode. Now, we don't know if this is just going to be a one-off episode or if this is going to be a story arc and he will now be the villain for the remaining of this season going into next. We don't know any of that information. But I don't know. This season has been so horrible that I don't really trust these writers. I don't trust them. I don't trust them to handle the story correctly, and I definitely don't trust a newcomer director to handle the scripts. I don't trust it. I'm going to, of course, you know, I haven't seen anything, so of course I'm going in with an open mind, but I'm just nervous. That's all I'm saying. I wish they would have given it to a veteran director to handle such an important fan favorite arc and villain and character. Now, some more stuff, some more chatting we have to do about the Flash is these rumors of cast members, series regular cast members leaving. Of course, there's been a rumor now for a couple of weeks that Carlos Valdez, who plays Cisco / Vibe, is leaving to pursue other projects. He wants to get back into theater, do other things, which is great. I mean, more power to him if that's what he wants. You could tell in this season they really haven't been using him. He has been replaced since last season, since season 4. He's been replaced by Ralph, aka Elongated Man, to replace him as Barry's BFF. And in the comic, he is Barry's BFF. So it's more comic book accurate than Vibe. Now, the other news that has been another major character is leaving, possibly due a death. And the rumor now swirling is that it's actually Danielle Panabaker who's going to be the other person leaving, who, of course, as I said, plays Killer Frost and Caitlin Snow. Now, if you watch my Flash reviews, you know that I said this cast is too big, and I'm kind of over some of the characters, and I want to see some new blood. Like bring in Booster Gold, bring in Rocket, bring in Orion, bring in The Question, bring in Animal Man, bring in, you know, so many. DC has so many characters that you could bring in to replace some of these characters that we've been seeing now for 5 seasons. So I do not mind if Cisco and Caitlin leave. I mean, if they want to pursue other projects, good for them, because honestly, their characters have not been doing anything for quite a few seasons now, and I think that the writers have hit a wall and there's no more stories to be told with these characters. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. All right, next chat session. The next thing that we need to chat about is the Oscars, and of course there was historic Oscars as far as it goes for comic book news. Now, as I said, I did a special edition, Word from the Geek Comic Book News Oscar edition, where I broke down all of the Oscars nominations in relation to the comic books. So Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse did receive an Oscar for Best Animated Film. Let's see, Avengers Infinity War did not win for Best, I think it was editing, if I'm not mistaken, but Black Panther, historic win. Nominated for all of those Oscars, and they took home 3, you guys. More than The Dark Knight, which took home 2. But The Dark Knight had bigger like categories. Like, it won for a Best Supporting Actor, of course, for Heath Ledger, who had passed away before the movie, and he got his Oscar, you know, after that. So rest in peace, Joker. Greatest Joker performance ever, in my opinion. But Black Panther won for Best Costume Design, obviously, Best Production Design, obviously, and best I think it was Sound Mixing or Sound Editing. Please correct me in the comments. I'm not sure exactly which one it was. One of the sound categories, it won. And on a cool note, Ryan Coogler, who directed Black Panther, apparently uses the same people for all his movies. You know, he did the Creed movies, and the guy that won for sound editing or mixing was his roommate in college. So he's, you know, that's another cool fact about him. He brings people and if you were his guy, you were his guy, and he rides out all the way to the Oscars and you win an Oscar with that guy. Why he wasn't nominated for Best Director, even though the film was nominated for Best Film, I'll never know. Whatever. So it won those 3 awards, and of those 2 awards, it was 2 African-American women, and it was the first time that in either category that an African-American person, male or female, has one of those categories, Best Production and Best Costume. So historic wins all around. Way to go, Marvel. I know Stan Lee was looking down, smiling, and they did include him in the memoriam section, so great. All right, the last thing that we need to have a quick chat about is some of this casting news that's come out. They've cast oh God, I can't remember his name, sorry, off the top of my head. They cast the guy that played Manta in Aquaman. He's been cast as Candyman in the Candyman remake, to be directed and written by the amazing Jordan Peele, who did Get Out and the upcoming movie Us. And the real casting news I'm excited about is that they have cast Superboy for DC Universe Apps Titans, and it is, let me get his name, I have it up on my computer because he's not well known, Joshua Orpin, who is an Australian actor who's known for some Australian TV shows, and he is going to be playing Connor Kent, aka Superboy, who we got a glimpse of at the end of Titans, the after credit scene in the season finale of Titans season 1 a few months ago. So he is cast as Superboy. Do you guys know him? What do you think? I mean, he looks the part. He's cute. He's gonna give Dick a run for his money for the ladies, I'm sure. But he looks like he could fit the part, and I can't wait for Titans season 2. I can't wait for a trailer drop. You guys know I will be reviewing and reacting to that on my channel. All right, so that's all I have for you guys for this episode. I guess I'll call them episodes, whatever. Episodes is the easiest word to use of Geek Chat. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, I can't wait to discuss with you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share it on social media, and of course, do me the solid of subscribing. I'm almost to the goal. We are almost there, and I can't wait to get there with you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. All right, that's all I have for you. I'm out of here. Until next time, guys, big girl geek out. Peace. Hey, where are you going? You just watched a cool video. Subscribe.